Cast off, it is Puckett alongside Benson and Mr. X, and this is a show we have wanted to do for years. We had a ton of fantastic submissions.
Why I should be in the cast off.
I'm a 19-year-old undergrad student.
I am really good at playing video games.
I love Call of Duty. I love being weird.
I did compete from COD 1 all the way through Modern Warfare 2.
We are back with the MLG X Games Invitational. A lot on the line for our 8 teams. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the cast-off. Chris Puckett joined by Benson and Mr. X at the desk. And after an incredibly successful Season 1, we had to do it again.
Woo!
You have to bring it back.
We back.
Absolutely, boys. Now, of course, last time we had Chance, our champion. He got a chance to come to the North American Regional Finals, cast live there against Dirk, Fox, and Gizmo in our Final Four. And at the end of the day, he was chosen to join us at the Call of Duty Championship. But this season, we're taking it up a notch. Not only is there going to be some serious prize money on the line, but for only the second time in Call of Duty history, we're giving away X Games Gold once again, and one lucky caster will join us up in the booth.
X Games is awesome. It really is one of the best events I've ever been to. I was really, really ill as well when I was at the X Games. I know you haven't.
I didn't cast X Games last year.
It was what? Just me, you, and Fwiz.
Yep.
And it was one of the most fun events I've ever been at in my entire life. It isn't just COD. There's so many other things going on at the same time. You know, you got BMX, you got so much cool stuff happening. It really is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to attend that event.
It was actually probably my favorite event. I've been to over 80 events now, and I think X Games, the first year down in Austin, was one of my favorite events of all time because after we finished, you could always watch the other events. We saw the big Air Gold match ending right at the end of our Saturday night. Kanye was performing.
Yeah.
It's just basically a 3-day party, and these teams, they're going to be trying their hardest. You see Scumpy, he always talks about the one thing that matters most to him. It's that X Games Gold that he won with Optic Gaming. But we're not going to be giving a player a chance to come to X Games. They're going to have to earn that through the Pro League. It's all about the cast-off contestants, and here's the days that you'll be able to watch some of the competition. We're starting off today with our contestant selections period. You can see that is going to happen today. It's going to happen again on Thursday, and we'll be back 5 p.m. next Tuesday with our first 3 shows. Once we get into May, you're going to see some live casting as we'll pair our casters up. They'll be doing some trivia during our selection draft, and at the end, we'll be down to our final 6 contestants at the end of May, with one caster being crowned this season to champion, and will be awarded that trip down to Austin. So Ben, let's start things off in our selection period today. What are we going to be looking for in our contestants?
So obviously it comes down to a couple of important things. Your voice. It's a really important part of casting.
Yeah.
Right? It's what people are going to be listening to all the time. Then your on-camera presence, because we're looking for someone as beautiful as Mr. X over here.
Anyway, I mean, we're looking. I don't know if we'll find it.
Basically, just don't look like Maven. You should be good.
Yeah.
Delivery, really important part of casting. Make sure you're sort of giving everything the correct way. You're educating the audience with the proper sort of small knowledge, game knowledge, all the important things. Everything really important. Tone, entertainment, game knowledge. If you're not entertaining, you're boring to listen to. No one wants to listen to someone boring.
And this is kind of the order I'm going to be judging on. This is a little separate from Call of Duty Championships, where I was focused on game knowledge at Champs. Here, I'm more focused on your on-camera presence, your voice, your delivery are my top 3 things. I think game knowledge is something you can learn between now and the end of May.
Well, just cast with me.
We saw some huge jumps and progression amongst our casters from last season, and I think we're going to see that again. But that's really the big 3 at the top of my list, or big 4 are those first ones there when we go through our contestants today. What are you looking for, Ben?
Even entertainment so low?
I think entertainment for X Games for me would definitely be.
Right? Like, that's a huge
gotta be
thing.
entertaining.
Like, there's going to be people walking around X Games who have no... I remember last time we were on the loudspeakers all across the park.
Right.
It was like, wow, this is awesome. So there's going to be people who have never even seen Call of Duty in their entire lives walking around. So for me, I want people who are going to grab their attention straight away and be like, oh, what's going on over there? Oh, it's Call of Duty. Let's check that out.
I like it. Good call, my friend. Well, that's how we're going to be judging. Let's jump right into the action. We're going to try and fit as many people as we can today. And, of course, there's only a 2-hour show, 5 to 7. So let's get right into it with contestant number 1. We had so many new people submitting their applications this season, and I'm excited to announce that Bradley Double E Mikeska is going to be our first contestant. Now, Bradley, he caught me right away with his intro video, but in a moment, we'll take a look at some of his stats. His favorite Call of Duty game, Black Ops 1. His current profession, this is where he got me when I was going through some of the applications, radio broadcast. So I'm looking for a voice from this guy. Also, he's a programming assistant there. Fun fact, sincere fear of roller coasters.
I was scared of roller coasters for a very long time as well.
No, you weren't.
How did you
I was
cure?
scared of roller coasters. We went to Universal with a fan, me and Krim and a few of the Cole guys, and they forced me to go on roller coasters. I didn't want to chicken out because I was a big bad coach at that time. I was intimidated by all, but I was scared of roller coasters.
Wow.
And
Call
I
of
went
Duty,
on it.
breaking your fear of roller coasters.
Yep.
You were
Who would have
scared
thunk
of
it?
roller coasters.
Well, that was
sorry,
Bradley. Bradley.
Me and Bradley share something in common.
They have a lot in common. Let's
He's
take a
already
look.
through.
Put him through.
Let's take a look at his intro video.
Just wanted to say thank you, MLG, for extending this offer to everyone else out there in the world. Because this is what MLG is all about. Getting everyone involved, and yes, I'm taking a selfie while I'm doing my first job to come get a second job. Only working here part-time. It's not paying the bills. You can't feed off peanut butter forever!
This guy's fantastic.
What does he do?
I think he's trying to catch a Pokemon. What was
But
that?
seriously, I want to be the next podcaster. I want to work for MLG. It's been my dream. Not since I was born. It hasn't really been around that long. I graduated from Appalachian State with a broadcast degree, radio broadcasting, so go Nears, no fears. Let's go have beers. But I've always loved
guy's
casting.
having-
I don't know
I've
what
worked
he
in sports
said.
radio. I now work in actual radio. I'm 6'2". I like long walks on the beach, long walks down our hallway here at work.
It's a very long
As
hallway.
you can see, like I said, I'm working one job while working on the second one to come work for you guys, my future employer, which would be awesome. I enjoy exotic sports, ATV, really extreme sports. I want to go skydiving. I only have 90 seconds, so I'm trying to fit everything in. But before I leave, say hey to my wife, Miranda Lambert. I forgot to say my name.
Yes.
I'm Bradley McKesko, resident of Charlotte, North Carolina, the great NC. I work for iHeartMedia. It's a radio broadcasting company that does professional stuff like this video.
All right, we're not going to tell iHeartMedia that you are filming on the job, but Bradley killed it for the intro video.
Yeah,
He's got that enthusiasm. He's got that camera presence. He's funny, and he's down to skydive.
And that was something that we kind of stressed so
would
much
never
after
want to
season
skydive.
1 ended. We're like, look, if you're gonna submit, make sure you're in
Right.
grab our attention, and that was
That was a good video.
That was a good video.
What do you think of the voice? It felt a little bit forced, but he's going to radio school.
That's
But he is in
exactly what I
radio,
was-
so yeah, you'd expect a
I
good
mean, I
voice.
was like, oh god, is this gonna be like completely different? Is that like his on-camera voice? Then you have a conversation with it. It's completely different.
I have an on-camera voice, for sure.
I don't think you
It's
do.
totally different.
No
My
way.
fiance
No, I-
calls me out. She's like, dude, you just threw on your caster voice.
I disagree. I think we can have a normal conversation in the office and you sound exactly the same. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it. I don't know. But I know,
don't know.
you do. You don't.
Yeah, I hope.
Me?
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, I don't have a cast voice. No, I just talk like
we
this
just
all the
talk.
time.
Right.
Very factual.
Yeah, very factual. I sound like this all the time. Yeah.
Statistics.
Well, I'm excited to hear Double E's caster voice here. This is our first gameplay submission. Here is his casting.
We're going to hop back on board with Neslo here, who's going to be the flag carrier for TK. Theory, Sharp, and now Goon goes down. 3 down for Neslo. He's going to backtrack and go underground from B Dom. But OG is on the hunt, and it looks like it's going to be he turns on Formal and gets the kill, but Scump responds with a quick 2-piece. Sharp and Neslo both falling simultaneously from Scump.
Honestly,
Karma
I like
goes
his
for the
voice.
return.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Solid
the
inflections.
cap, unable to get it through. Goon tries to save the day, but Krim gets the cap, and now Formal picks up the kill. Sharp and Goon both going down to Formal, and now Krim 6 able to line up one shot, looking for a 30. Now has 2 in a row, 20 and 12 thus far in the game. And he sees him, he lines him up. Useful shot from Scump, taking out Goon as he falls. Now Krim 6 goes down. TK having to do a little backtracking, still searching for Scump in the spawn. He's been causing
feel like
trouble
he's getting
all
a little
day.
bit
Sharp
lost. Play by play,
finds
I'm a
him,
little
and they're
confused,
now
yeah.
finally able
A
to
little
move
bit
forward.
lost.
TK has 3 teammates up, and they are moving forward simultaneously. Goon missing his shots, but he doesn't miss the punch on Krim 6 right there. Punches him right in the dome piece, putting the hands all over him. Speaking of putting on the hands, look at Formal, 29 and 12 thus far in the game. Karma taking out Goon. He's having himself 22 and 17. He picks up another kill on Theory before Sharp takes him out. And now both flags going to be picked up by the opposing team. Sharp, the flag carrier for TK. Krim 6, we're going to be on board with him. He's the flag carrier for Optic. taking it all the way to the base. And it looks like Optic able to get up 1 kill, but unfortunately, Neslo is going to be able to pick up the flag after taking up the kill. But Karma on the hunt. Here he is up top, takes out the kill and able to get the return. And now TK down 2 flags to 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
He's got promise. I didn't nix him right away. I almost gave him the buzzer when he got lost in the play-by-play.
Right.
After Krim got the second cap, he had about 12 to 15 seconds of confusion. He kind of found his feet towards the end, but I would love to hear more context where we were at. Second round, minute 30 left on the clock. Optic just went up by 1 cap. It's like, you got to tell me these things. He focused purely on the play-by-play. When he did get lost the second time, he kind of used Formal scoreboard and someone else on TK scoreboard as a crutch, and that's totally okay. If you get lost in the mini-map, focus on whoever just got the kill and talk about his stats. But overall,
I only had one gripe.
I like his personality too much to X him here. Go ahead.
I was going to say he takes out the kill. Heard him say that, I think, 3 times.
Takes out the kill?
It's like, that was my only gripe.
Be passive with your aggression, Ben.
Stop. Don't bring back season 1 emotion.
He answered it.
That was my only gripe. I think everything else, I think he saved himself very well, though. Like you said, he kind of.
I think in his defense, Ascend CTF is kind of a crazy map to cast.
Especially that like, 90 seconds that we clipped out, I worked with our editor. And the reason I picked it was it's chaos. Neslo starts with a flag. Scump grabs a second flag. 2 flags are out. A flag gets returned. A flag gets capped, all within the first 30 seconds. I thought he did a pretty solid job of keeping up with it. He inflected very well at the start. I saw the stumble, and I know this was his first take. He didn't go back. He didn't take multiple takes. So, Bradley, I'm going to give you a pass on this one. You're going to sneak by underneath my ex. I think he's going to get through to the next round for me, but he could be in trouble in the later rounds.
For me, I'd like to see more as well, but if it's not better next round, then I think probably exit.
I really like his voice. And you just know he's going to do really well on camera. Like, I can just see him kind of like.
I can't imagine him and Maven next to each other.
Let's never make that happen.
No.
That should probably never ever happen. But
I always
I think honestly that's a really, really good start. And I want to use him as the setting stone.
Benchmark for the others that we see for the rest of the day.
I think yes. I think he deserves to go through.
You're going with a yes.
I'm going with
3 yeses. Bradley, welcome to the Cast-Off Season 2. You are going through. Our second contestant is ready to go. This is Ryan Elliott, better known as Toddler by his friends on Xbox Live. And the Toddler, once again,
he is definitely not
favorite Call of Duty, Black Ops 1.
What a name.
He is not a toddler.
What do you think of his beard compared to Matt's beard?
His is a lot more gangly.
Dude, he outbids you.
He's going for the homeless look. Yeah,
current profession, Cabana Boy. Bartender, he looks humorous, and he was technically a professional singer when he was 18 years old.
All right, hold on.
What does technically a professional singer mean?
How do I
technically become a professional singer? Who?
You must have gotten paid for singing.
By who? Like,
I would like to hear it from him.
You need to read his bio. You need to add that to the bio, ladies and gents. If you're technically a professional singer, let us know how.
All right, let's real quick before we get to his intro, let's read off why he should be on the cast-off. We asked all of our contestants this. This was his answer. I believe I have the voice, the hype ability, and the confidence to cast Call of Duty in front of a wide audience. I've always wanted to do something in sports broadcasting since I was a teenager, and I finally feel like Call of Duty esports is something that I can easily transition to. I've also been doing YouTube for 4 years and Twitch for 2 years, which gives me the experience of talking in front of a camera and interacting with other gamers. I also have a very different style than most of our current casters, but could easily complement someone during a duo cast. Overall, I think I have the talent to continue to improve as a caster and also be a well-added piece to the COD esports community.
If he doesn't sing in his intro video, I'm going to be mad.
I want to hear him sing.
Toddler, show us your voice.
How you doing, guys? Ryan Elliott here, a.k.a. Toddler, and I'm here to tell you guys a little bit about myself.
Did not expect
First
that
off, as you guys have probably noticed, I am incredibly handsome. I'm 24 years old. I am from Ankeny, Iowa. I went to St. Mary's University of Minnesota for 3 years, and then I transferred to Iowa State University to pursue a journalism and mass communication degree. I have been working as a bartender / cabana boy, which kind of helps me.
They have cabanas in Iowa.
People and get to know people pretty well. I'm pretty easy to talk to.
Minnesota.
I have I've been doing YouTube for about 4 years now, and Twitch for just about 2 years, I think, coming up. So I have been in the scene. I've kind of talked to a lot of people about gaming and stuff like that for a while now. I just started watching the COD esports scene on Modern Warfare 3, so I'm a little bit behind considering some other people. They started a lot earlier than me, mostly like COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, or something like that. But I have followed it quite religiously ever since. And what I'm trying to get from this casting is a lot of experience. I'm hoping to improve as a caster, and I'm hoping to have some fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video I'm bringing you guys, the S&D on Drift.
High-pitched voice. I'm excited to hear him cast. Being a bartender, though, you got to be personable if you want to earn those tips. So
Yeah.
He also has 2 years of streaming experience.
And he was a professional singer.
And a pro singer.
Technically.
And he's a
I'm
cabana
disappointed.
boy.
I'm disappointed he didn't sing, I'll be honest. Interesting thing to pick up on was he said he's been watching competitive COD since MW3.
And he
felt
felt
like that was kind of behind.
Yeah, you're in the game, dude.
I disagree. I think
Me and Puckett started watching a little bit after that.
Me
Black
neither.
Ops 2. I'm not gonna...
I think that's the perfect time to really join the COD competitive community, I think, because it was just before the kind of the boom.
Yeah.
So you kind of had a little bit of knowledge of everything, and then boom, Black Ops 2 came along. As long as it's not after that, I think you're good.
All right, so let's get into Ryan Elliot, a.k.a. Toddler, with his gameplay cast. I wonder what he picked. S&D?
Yeah,
CTF?
he went for Drift.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in overtime, round 11, search and destroy
like the
between
energy.
Team Caliber and Optic Gaming. And right now, we are in the eyes of Karma, overlooking this B site with the sniper. And that's exactly where TK is taking this bomb, so let's see what's going to happen here. They look like they pushed in the building, but they pushed back out, and that bomb is just right outside that door. But with the trade of kills, we got 3-on-3 the rest of the way. And here is Neslo, who has the bomb with his teammates both on each side of him. And it looks like they are going to go and rotate it back through the spawn over to A, which is definitely the smart move, as you see on the minimap. All 3 Optic members were ready over at the B site. And I couldn't quite tell if Karma could see that guy, but the way he's acting, actually the whole team is acting, I think they know TK is on the rotation over to A, as they are all 3 on the flank. So let's see if TK can notice this. Oh, we got a team fight right here, baby. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, he picks up one. Can Formal sit him down? There he does. We got a 2v2 the rest of the way between Neslo, Theory, and Optic, Formal, and Karma. So it looks like the bomb is going to go down from Neslo on the A site. Uh-oh, let's see. Formal is by the merry-go-round. Oh, it spots 2. One's going to challenge him. Let's see if Formal can do. Oh, Formal picks him up with a purse, baby. You let him know. We got a 2v1 situation. The game is on the line for Theory TK. Uh-oh, he spots him right here. Let's see what Theory can do. He sees one at the stairs. Oh, but the one is defusing, as you see on our mini-map. Throws a bomb in there, but ends up getting picked up. Does get the kill on the
yeah,
ball,
times like where it was important to kind of highlight like who was where and what was going on. Kind of lost me. When Goon comes out and picks up that kill, like doesn't mention Goon, just kind of like
finish off that game.
He said he throws a bomb in there.
They did? I didn't even catch that.
My issue was more basic than that. After the first 20 seconds, I was like, lots of energy, this is good, it's hype. I closed my eyes and I just listened to it, and I was like, could I listen to this for 3 days? Would I want to listen to it for 3 days? And his voice kind of threw me off at first, but it was the delivery. There was a few uhs in the first minute, and then it was just, he kept talking the whole time, which is really good, especially in a solo cast. It's hard to find something to talk about that whole time, but there were just moments where I was like, a little cringe.
But they're those moments, I think, where if you do a solo cast, you need to take a break. You should never be afraid to just kind of go, okay, stop talking for a second, let me collect my thoughts, and then go straight back into it.
And I could feel him trying to figure out what he's going to talk about next and try and piece together names. Optic, Karma, Optic, Formal, you know, those were kind of my gripes.
Did you say it was nerves? What would you say that is?
It's trying to fill 90 seconds. I think it was a little bit of nerves also, and there's a lot of action going down right when that was happening, and then he got caught in that pocket of downtime, and I could feel him trying to fill for that period, but it wasn't clear, and the delivery is the one thing I'm really looking for today. I think the delivery is what lost me.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes I just got lost with what he was trying to explain. You know, I think the 2 key parts of the game was, you know, when Goon comes out, picks up that kill, Formal trades it, you had no idea, like, who was coming out, what was going on. It was just kind of rushed. And then at the end, I didn't even catch it, but I know the throwing. Throws a bomb. Yeah, not really.
I feel bad. After listening to the first one, I feel like I was much more harsh on Toddler, but we let Bradley Double E set the standard. And I think
if that's the standard you set, I don't think that was above the standard.
Yeah.
right. That's how I rule it. Sorry, Toddler.
Yep.
Not going to be making it through. Thank you, though, so much for sending in your submission. And remember, you can always submit to
How
Season
would
3.
you say he could improve? Let's be a little bit. We didn't do this last season.
All right, can we
Just
play,
let's
this down again, just maybe a little bit lower volume, and we'll talk over it?
Just real brief bullet points. For me, I would say, especially for the submission phase, watch the video several times. Have insight as to what's going to happen in the round. Obviously, it's very different live casting, but for the submission period itself, you should definitely watch the video several times. You can see, kind of like you pointed out, Matt, gets a little lost with what happens, doesn't know the gamer tags, kind of stumbles a little bit there. That would be my first hint.
But with the trade of kills, we got 3-on-3 the rest of the way. And here is Nessa, who
I would say you got to study the game a little bit too. I mean, throwing bombs, going into building, like I don't know which building you're talking about.
Game knowledge.
I mean, this map has lots of buildings. Could be anywhere.
I feel like he pushes snow.
I also don't feel like this is a round 11 cast. I feel like this is a round 2 cast energy-wise and in terms of tone. Each kill here is massive.
Yeah, it's going to give you that sort of advantage. I mean, you can see the series score as well, 1-0 up to gaming. And this is...
Can Formal sit him down? There he does.
Yeah, that was the play you were talking about.
The rest of the way.
2v2 the rest of the way. He nailed that right away, and then he lost me right there. That's when I said I was out.
Looks like the bomb is going to go down from Nezel on the A side. Let's see. Formal is by the merry-go-round. Oh, it spots two. One's going to challenge him. Let's see if Formal can do. Oh, Formal picks him up with a burst, baby. You let him know. We got a 2v1 situation. The game is on the line.
I feel like at this point you want to be intense, right? You want to be like, yo, it's a 2 versus 1 situation. You're on board with Theory. 1v2. Can he clutch up?
The one is diffusing, as you see on our mini-map. Throws a bomb in there, but ends up getting picked up.
Throws a bomb there, yeah.
That would be how, just some general tips.
Yeah.
How to improve if you submit in Season 3.
Is going to win.
Karma finishing on a 4 streak there as well. Nice job, Karma. All right, guys, that is it for our first 2 contestants, but we have plenty more. We're going to do one more before the commercial break. Why? Because I feel like it, and I'm really excited for this one. It's going to be a returning contestant.
Hey!
Pattern made it past the original selection period and then was cut out early in the semifinals. He's back once again. Ben, tell us about this guy.
That's fun. His sock game is too strong. What more do we need to know about Fatten? Honestly, really excited to see the return of Fatten. He really impressed me in Season 1. And then I just felt like he kind of got a little bit nervous. I think that's what it came down to. So hopefully Season 2 can put those nerves behind him and he can come out strong.
Yeah, let's see what went wrong for him last time from Season 1.
The yellow side is the base, just because there's so many routes that you can go to put the actual uplink through, whether you go through the middle map or from the outside. And actually, that is a cap that was just stopped right there by KR George on Mr. X's team. And it's actually a 3v4 right now. A little bit of a disadvantage, but they're going to make the best of it.
Little stumbly.
A little bit. And
nothing too crazy.
That clip didn't really highlight where he really got in the rut. But you could hear his energy was a little bit low back then. I'm excited to see the new energy he's bringing into Season 2. He sent in a new intro video. And Ben, you saw this over my shoulder this morning. You said this is the funniest intro we've seen yet.
I just think this is the most technically sound intro in terms of he knew he wanted to put effort into it.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, how can I do something which no one else in the cast is going to do?
Right.
And he nailed it. Immediately, it had my attention.
He blew up his house.
I was sat there. Shh, don't ruin it for the viewers. I sat there behind you and I was like, what? Just like, what am I looking? This is awesome.
He didn't do that.
All right, here's Fat.
Don't blow up your house, kids. Don't do it.
Pattern, and this is my video submission for Season 2 of the cast-off. Last season I got eliminated because I didn't have a lot of fan support. That's my bad. My videos were lackluster. And I also set the world record for saying the word actually the most in a 5-minute span in a game of comeback uplink. So I just wanted to get out here and increase my presence, bring along 2 of my associates here, and have them tell you why I should be in Season 2 of the cast-off. Thanks, Fat. So there's a few reasons why I should be in Season 2 of the cast-off. 1, I like to dress up nice. 2, I love being in front of a camera. 3, I love Call of Duty. I love esports. I want to help it grow. I want to be a part of all of it. I want to bring the hype, and I want to bring the analysis that all of you crave and seem to be lacking or having a hard time finding. Also, my sock game is on 1 trillion, so that's what's up. That's why I should be at X Games. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I love Call of Duty. I love being weird. And if you don't want to see these white guns again, if you want to regain full control over your vision and stop being blinded, you better vote me in so I can get some color down there at the X Games. I have 2 SCUF controllers, one for the Xbox One, one for the PS4, and my swag is on a trillion as well. So there you have it.
It's a fantastic hat he has.
And there you have it, guys. That's why I should be in Season 2 of the Cast-Off. I got a lot of swag, I got a lot of desire to be in this, and I want to go to the X Games. So when you have the chance, vote for me.
The chat are
Hope
so
to see you soon.
confused.
Peace.
He has cloned himself.
That is the best intro. Like, how do you not give him 10 out of 10 for
I watched
Stock
that.
games on a trillion. How do you do that? Is that just green
That's just
screen?
really clever editing, is what it is. He's just recorded the same screen and just sat 3 different places.
Me and Pucky can barely turn our streams on. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
dude.
I'm not
him
tech
try to
savvy at
control-
all. Yes.
Have you seen him try and control? Like, I'm like, yo, Matt, just like hit new tab, and he's like, how do I do that?
I don't know how. It's very confusing.
Honestly, that was a really, really great intro video.
Good work, Fattern. I like it. The question is, has your casting improved? Let's throw it over to his casting submission.
We're on board here with Neslo. He's taking this flag to the bottom underground part of the map, trying to make his way back to his base. All 3 of his teammates are down. He's going to have to make a decision here, go towards the underground light side as Karma has picked up the flag for Optic. Neslo turning back around. He's going to go ahead and get Formal as Scump comes up with a huge 2-piece right there with the melee. Looks like Karma's got a nice flag cap here, and he gets taken out by Theory. Krim to clear up Theory. Goon with a last chance effort to stun Formal, not able to do so, gets turned on, and Optic has a 3-2 lead. Crimzic's going to try to push out this light side, get another flag cap. Only 2 minutes left in this game, and TK's got to make something happen if they want to tie this up. Krim putting shots down on a player. It looks like Scump is going to come up and clean up Goon, and Crimzix, eventually he gets taken out. We've got Formal down to Scump trying to stay alive in TK's base, giving his team a chance to spawn in, but Sharp is going to clean him up, clear out that base, and we've got Goon staying aggressive with the bow. I like this play. He's got to make something happen in these lockers, and gets a ridiculous melee there, switching over to the ASM-1. Great call because he needs to get this flag and get it out soon, making plays as Goon kills Scump,
so, like,
but he's not able to get Karma as Theory has taken the flag, making some kills inside lockers. He gets taken out, but Sharp there, also able to grab it, but on the other side, Krim has the flag as well. Sharp's got to make it through here as Krim is trying to make it through the middle of the map, and Sharp, it looks like we're going to have a standoff here. 2 players go down for Optic. Karma last alive on that side to try and get this flag return. He looks like he's going to be able to sneak up on Neslo. He has the flag. He gets the kill, and Optic is going to take a 4-2 lead.
I think that was really good. I think that was sound.
Little weak closing at the end, but like you guys said, he kept up with the action. I think he might have been catering to a more hardcore audience. Like, we know that flag is going to get returned after Scumpy gets the 2-piece at the beginning, but you still got to call that out. Call out when there's a flag stalemate. I think those are some of the keys, but Fattern was pretty close last time around. I'd love to see him with a second chance here. I think he's definitely stronger than what we heard from Toddler. I'm going to go ahead and send him through.
Matt?
He seems a lot more confident this time than he did last cast-off, Season 1. I was a fan of it, used specific call-outs. Actually, the chat brought something up I didn't catch. They said he said Optic Neslo at one point. Did you catch that?
That would be.
I think he said when he was talking about trying to get that flag return.
I think he was talking, yeah, I think he kind of broke it up. That's how I kind of took it too. I didn't think he said it in one combination. But otherwise, I thought pretty strong cast. I was a fan of him last season. Seems to be better this season. I would have voted him through.
2 yes.
Can I listen to that again? Because if he says Optic Neslo, I got to hit that with the hot X right away. Because that's going to cause even more confusion here. Give me the first 30 seconds.
He's taking this flag to the bottom underground part of the map, trying to make his way back to his base. All 3 of his teammates are down. He's going to have to make a decision here, go towards the underground light side as Karma has picked up the flag for Optic. Neslo turning back around. He's going to go ahead and get Formal.
He's picked up the flag for Optic Neslo.
Yeah, no, Fattern, you're good. You're through,
fine,
bro.
Yeah. No, Fattern, you're through. Never mind. Me and Pucky voted through. Doesn't matter what Ben says.
I say yes anyway.
All right.
I think that was good.
Yeah, I was like
really, really
split.
solid. He split it up. Like, the way I heard it, at least. All right,
he said it like fast,
but a little bit more of a pause.
You knew
he
what
saw
you
action
meant.
coming in.
And after listening to it back, I totally forgive him for the first not talking about the return, because he calls out Karma pulling it, calls out the situation ahead of time. So, Oren, well done, my friend. The best intro we've seen yet.
Without a doubt.
Thank you for taking the time on that, and welcome back into the cast-off. We have plenty more contestants to go. So far, we got Double E and Fattern in. Who will be the other 3 today from our first of the contestant submission selections? We'll be back with more after this.